If you have ever felt like you are doing a lot but not getting far enough, or if everyone seems to be having breakthroughs but you're stuck in the same place, or you're making progress but keep noticing what you haven't done, then this conversation is for you. I want to talk to you about something that will help you shift your progress, your journey, and yourself. We're talking about celebrating wins no matter how small. Hello, I am Dr. Monique. I am a life coach and an educator. But most of all, I am a woman who has decided to transform her life after 50 and out on a mission to teach women like you how you can live your best life and be your best self at any age or stage. And today we are diving into a topic that is essential for your happiness and your success. So let's get started. Oprah Winfrey has a quote, and it says, "The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate." I am in agreement with that. The more you celebrate, the more there is to celebrate. And we're going to talk about why that is absolutely the case in your life. So we're going to celebrate your big wins, your small wins, and everything in between. So let's talk about small wins and why celebrating those might be even more important than you think. We tend to focus on big accomplishments like weddings, graduations, new jobs, job promotions, things like that. And that is absolutely great. They should be celebrated. If you have hit major milestones in your life, that is amazing. I'm happy for you. I'm proud for you. Celebrate you, right? But we have to be mindful that the big wins are only possible because of a dozen or maybe even hundreds of small wins. An old proverb says that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And I submit to you that not only does it begin with a single step, but there are so many steps in between the start line and the finish line. Yet, so many of us struggle to celebrate ourselves. We struggle to celebrate the whole journey. And let's talk about why this might be the case for women. Sometimes it's hard for us to celebrate ourselves because we have been taught to be humble, right? That a lady never brags, that you don't want to stand out too much. And for some of us, we have taken that message into the point where we have started to shrink, to make ourselves small, because we don't want to offend anybody else. But the time for playing small and shrinking is over. Another reason it may be difficult to celebrate small wins is imposter syndrome. Is when, despite all of the proof and evidence that you are qualified to do something, that you still feel like an imposter. It's when you get the job promotion and some kind of way you feel like you really didn't deserve it, you're really not capable, you really don't have what it takes to do the job. Or for me, I used to say, yeah, I look good on paper. So my resume looks good, my education looks good, but in real life, if you really knew me, then you wouldn't be so impressed. Ha ha ha, right? I said it like it was a joke, but deep down, that really was what I meant. And then if you were to examine my life, you would see that I kind of played small because I didn't believe that I was worthy of something more. Even though maybe other people could see it, I couldn't see it in myself. Another reason that sometimes people play small or don't celebrate themselves is because of comparison. It's been said that comparison is the thief of joy. Oftentimes we'll compare ourselves to people around us. We'll compare ourselves to people that we see on social media, whether we know them personally or not. And what we don't always remember is that on social media, we put forth our best life, right? We don't put all of our hardships and struggles on social media. We only put those things on there that make us look good. You're comparing yourself to somebody else's highlight reel. We're only seeing their highlights, whereas for you, you see yourself, you see the good, the bad, the ugly, you see everything. And you're comparing yourselves to all these other women that only put their best selves on social media. So you have to be very, very careful about that. If you're going to be looking at social media and looking to see what everybody else does, try to look and get inspired that if she did this thing, then yes, I can do it too. If you were excited because you got a new car and then you see, oh, but she got this luxury vehicle that costs all of this money, maybe my car is not that great. No, your car is great. Let's be excited. It's a step up for you. And it is a great and wonderful thing. Let's be excited. Don't say, I only got this certificate and she got this degree. I only walked 5 miles for my road race and she ran a marathon. Let's not do that. Your accomplishment is your accomplishment. Be proud, celebrate it. I'm excited for you. Be excited for yourself. Another reason that women may be a little hesitant to celebrate out loud is because when you celebrate, it requires a certain amount of vulnerability. So you're telling people about an accomplishment, and it could bring up maybe when you were a child, when you celebrated too loudly or too excitedly, people told you, it doesn't take all that. It's not a big deal. Be quiet. We don't want to hear all of that. It's not that important. And then you don't want to put yourself out there to be hurt again. But friend, I'm here to tell you, please do not let anyone steal your joy. If you're excited about something, be excited. Be excited. Let's celebrate. I want to celebrate with you. So what counts as a small win? A small win is anything that moves you closer to you achieving your goals, your dreams, and desire. Those things that move you closer to truly living your best life, being the best version of you. It could be that you woke up 15 minutes early this morning because you're starting a new morning routine or a new morning routine and you want to pray, meditate, or journal. Maybe you drank 8 cups of water today and you are excited about it because it is something that is important to you and has been difficult for you to do. Don't let somebody over there who drinks a gallon of water tell you that's not a big deal. Because for you, like it is for me, drinking 8 cups of water could be a challenge. So you did it. That's great. We're going to keep this momentum going because we know it's important that we hydrate ourselves. So it is a win, and we're taking all wins. Maybe you chose a healthy meal over one that wasn't so healthy. Maybe you said no when normally you would say yes and then regret it. You went to the gym. That is a win. Maybe you sent an email or made a phone call that you have been dreading, or you got up and made your bed before you went to work this morning. That's a win. Maybe you asked for help when normally you shy away from asking for help, but you decided, yes, I'm going to ask for help and it's going to be okay. So you asked for help, you got the help, you were able to finish the project in a good amount of time. It was great, and you're able to see the success from that. That is a win. You don't have to do everything by yourself all the time. Let me tell you a little bit about the science behind celebrating your wins. It's not just something they talk about. There's actually neurological science behind that. When you acknowledge a win, your brain releases dopamine, which is a feel-good chemical. and it helps you to increase your motivation. So you have an action, you celebrate, your brain releases this dopamine, which gives you more motivation for you to do another action, which produces more dopamine and then more motivation. But when you don't celebrate your success and progress, the reverse happens. You become a candidate for stress and burnout, and your motivation stops. Celebrating your wins, big or small, is a form of emotional wellness and helps build resilience. There is a big ripple effect when it comes to celebrating your wins. When you celebrate small achievements, here are just a few of the things that can happen. You boost your focus, you strengthen your planning skills, you improve your self esteem and your sense of worth. It builds resilience, it reinforces habits, and helps you to stay consistent longer. And when you share your wins with others, you help to inspire them. They help you celebrate your wins, you help them celebrate their wins, and you have a full culture of encouragement. It's like celebration becomes contagious. I want to be a part of helping to spread that type of contagion in the earth. So, how can you celebrate your small wins? One thing you can do, you can choose your rewards in advance if that helps to motivate you. Maybe treat yourself to a massage or manicure. Take a day off from work, buy yourself a plant, or have a specialty coffee. If it's a little bit bigger, some of those bigger milestones, we're talking graduations and promotions, within your budget, you might want to go on a trip, have a spa weekend, a home project, maybe get some new furniture or some type of renovation, a luxury purchase. Maybe you get that handbag you've been wanting, or upgrade your vehicle. Maybe you have a celebration dinner or a big party. You have to choose the one that you feel good about and that nurtures you. When you have the big milestones, you want to separate them into smaller milestones. Embrace progress, not perfection. So maybe your celebrations are just you doing the things to be consistent. One of the small wins could be celebrating going to the gym. I'm just going to celebrate because I went to the gym 3 times this week. So you're not waiting until you lose weight or until you lose 3 inches off your waist or anything like that. We're celebrating the steps we're taking. We're celebrating the progress. And you want to be in the mindset, celebrating your win is part of the work. It is something that is part of your journey. It is essential. So when you're looking at celebrating, yes, we're going to celebrate all of our small achievements, all of our small wins, but we're also going to celebrate the big ones too. Small wins are important, but you deserve to celebrate all of the moments that you work for. Yes, we're celebrating the small steps, the small wins, but we're also celebrating the big ones too. You are important, and everything that you work for, you deserve to be celebrated, to be acknowledged, to feel proud. I'm proud of you. Great job. This is so exciting. When you share your success, the people who love you will celebrate with you. Celebrating big wins often brings deeper connection too. Let me tell you a little story. Growing up, I was pretty hard on myself and I didn't always celebrate things. I felt like there's certain things I was just supposed to do. So when I graduated from high school, I wasn't too excited about it. I didn't even pick up my diploma from college. I felt like, hey, I'm smart. I'm supposed to go to college. Not a big deal. Even though my parents were first generation high school graduates, which meant none of my grandparents graduated from high school, and I was a first generation college graduate. So really, it was kind of a big deal. But in my mind, not too big of a deal. When I got my master's degree, I didn't really share that with anyone because I had always wanted my doctorate. I had gotten accepted to a program in my 20s that didn't work out. I remember before I was about to graduate, because my graduation is still fresh. I graduated this year at the age of 55 with my doctorate. A friend of mine said, you have to post it on social media. You have to let everybody know. She said, because it's a big deal. is inspirational. Please promise me that you will let people know. I hesitated for a moment, but then I did. I'll let people know. I decided to go to my graduation and celebrate with my classmates I had only met online, so it was out of state. So it was somewhat of an expense to go there, but it was really worth it. Just being in that environment was great and just celebrating. And I really felt a sense of pride that I don't think I would have felt had I not actually attended the graduation in person. So family members went with me for support. They were excited and honored to go. It wasn't like I was an inconvenience, which is kind of how I was thinking it would be for people to have to take off work or to spend any money. And then my church family, my pastor and his wife had a bouquet of roses made out of dollar bills. I felt honored. The great thing about that is that my friend was correct that this has been inspirational for other people. Even after church, people were coming up to me. Someone said, "Wow, you are inspiring me. Now I think I can do truck driving school." I was like, absolutely. If I can go back to school in my 50s, surely you can follow your dreams and be a truck driver in your 30s. And someone else told me she had been thinking about going back to school to be a nurse. Absolutely. Right? You can do this. And I just felt so honored to be part of that, to help people expand their thoughts and what they thought they were capable of doing because of actions that I took and the fact that I celebrated myself and I allowed other people to celebrate me as well. As we wrap up, I'm so excited about you. I'm so excited about your future. I'm so excited about all of the things that you will be doing, all of the things that you have done. And I just want to remind you that you are so very important. Your progress is important. Your accomplishments, no matter how small, no matter how big, you deserve to be celebrated. You deserve to be celebrated. And this celebration is an act of a deep, unapologetic self-love. With this season of our lives, we are unapologetic. You don't have to be sorry because you're good at something. You don't have to be apologetic because you got a raise or a promotion or you made a good amount of money or you got a degree or you earned a certificate, right? That you completed a road race or you competed in some way and won. You don't have to apologize. You get to be proud. You get to walk in all of your greatness. I'm so excited for you. Our next chapter can be our strongest, healthiest, most winning chapter. I encourage you, if you have some things you want to celebrate, please drop a comment below so that I can celebrate with you. So we can build a community where we can celebrate each other. So if today's message encouraged you, I remind you to please like the video, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be reminded when the videos come out every week. If this resonated with you, please share this video with a friend, a sister, someone who needs to be reminded to celebrate her wins. I appreciate you and I appreciate you staying to the end. Please, please be blessed and I will see you in the next video.